Fishkeeper Club. Friday's here. Weekend begins right here, guys. Hope you're all ready for a good weekend. Let's see who's in. Good evening, Mum. Hope you're well. Hope you're enjoying the soaps. Evening, Dane. How's the shrimp going, buddy? How did you acclimate them in the end, buddy? Did you plop and drop or drip? It's been a long week. It's been a warm week. So, weekend is here. What have we all got planned? Any new fish coming? What's the score? I don't think I've really got anything planned this weekend. I was going to... yeah, mate, your shrimp. How's the new shrimp? How are they coming along, and how did you acclimate them in the end? Did you plop and drop, or did you drip them? I think both ways are quite all right, to be perfectly honest. I used to drip acclimate them. Now I kind of float them and just add tank water to the bag every now and again. Float them for about an hour. Well, about half an hour, 3/4 of an hour, me. Hey, Tracy, how we doing? How you feeling? Just drip water in. Yeah, mate. It's just one of them things with shrimp, innit? They're a little bit weird. What tank have you put the shrimp in anyway, Dane? Have they in a tank on their own, or have you put them in with something else? I've had so I trimmed the CO2 tank down the other day, cut back quite a lot of the Anubias. Needs doing a little bit more though, to be honest. I don't think I've done enough. But there was quite a few baby shrimp in there. Saw one last night or the night before that was like about 3-4 millimeters at the most. So good though, I love them. I do love shrimp, but they're just a hard nut to crack until they start breeding. Everything okay with them though, Dane, yeah? Everything okay with the shrimp? I'm losing that shrimp. Oh, that's really sad, isn't it, Trace? It's crazy, isn't it? I don't get it. Not really, Alice. Chat is English, mate. So I don't know what you're saying. So can't have anything abusive or anything like that, mate. And if we don't know what people are saying, then it's not good. Just read the pinned message, guys, before you type. So it's the only advice I can give, really. I just checked the monstera that I've got growing out of the barb tank, and one of the roots is actually really rooting well. Actually, just noticed it now. It's not something I've seen recently. It's oh yeah, we're getting loads of roots growing. It's really good, rooting well. Cheers, Trace. Thanks for that. Because let's face it, we don't know what they're saying, do we? So, and they were told. Looks like they're Indian, to be perfectly honest. Yet again, the Indians showing themselves in a bad light. So I'm armed with a coffee because I've been up since 5 this morning. Hopefully it keeps me awake. Oh, Dane, yes, you deleted some as well. Cheers, Dane. Good evening from sunny Glasgow. Just chilling watching my 23 torpedo barbs. Oh, nice, mate. Nice. You should join our Discord, Kenneth, and get some pictures posted up on there. Best way, Alice, because we don't know what you're saying, so we end up having to delete your comments. So as you saw with Actor Life, because we're just a really friendly community, and if we don't know what people are saying, we get that many idiots come in. It's then you end up getting blocked because we don't know what you're saying. Could be anything abusive or anything. So unfortunately, and especially on a Friday night, we do get some people that can't be trusted. Anyway, Kenneth, you was I think it looks like you was gifted a membership, so that'll entitle you to early access to my videos, get access to the members only content that's on there. I hope you enjoy. But yeah, it'd be nice to see I'm looking at putting torpedo barbs in my barb tank, mate, to be honest. So that's the barb tank. So yeah, it'd be nice to get some torpedoes in there. Really would. What's the I see you've changed your picture on your thing, Tracy. What is it? I can't make out the picture. Fish farms in the house. English only, Alice. Don't forget. It's easier to ban you than it is to trust what you know, what you're saying. Well, if you know 3 languages, mate, speaking English. That's the final warning, I'm afraid. Good evening, Pete. How's it going, mate? How's the tank looking? Speaking English, Alice, yeah? That's all we ask. It's English chat only. It's one of the core. Ah, right. Excellent, excellent. I'll check it out proper in a bit. All good. Nice, mate. Nice. I saw that you was asking Premier before if we got any rainbows in. Are you heading on down there over weekend, Pete? Is it? I don't know if he's got any in, to be honest. I don't know. I didn't catch his live stream this week. I was busy. But I think quite a few shops carry rainbows nowadays, don't they? I purchased my membership last week. Oh, right. Oh, no. Oh, Kenneth, thank you so much. It's not, I don't know why. It doesn't flash up when people buy them. I don't know why. Oh, Kenneth, they are so easy to grow, mate. They are so easy to grow. And they just look spectacular. I actually have a care guide video on my channel, buddy. It's worth checking out. They are easy to grow. After a few months, they will produce a sister bulb as well. YouTube didn't inform me, Kenneth. I don't think that you bought a membership unless you did it on stream. But yeah, YouTube, for some reason, you think YouTube would let me know. But yeah, this weekend, I'm gonna trim all these away. All these, and then it gives light to these ones at the bottom. It's kind of one of those things that you have to do to keep it going and looking really well. But yeah, mate, they're dead easy. There's no CO2 in that tank either, so it works. They are really, really easy to look after. Just don't plant the bulb. You kind of got to lay the bulb on top and weigh it down for a bit until it roots. It takes probably about 6 weeks for it to root and be able to hold itself down. And then you'll find it'll they tend to pull the bulb under the gravel, which is weird, but you're told not to plant them because the bulb rots. So, but there's no bulbs visible on any of mine, which is really weird. Trip down to Finest this weekend, mate. I wish I could head down there myself. I've just got a busy weekend on. But the bank holiday weekend, who knows? Might end up venturing over there with Tracy. You never know. You never know. See how it goes. But yeah, I don't mind going down there and trying to have a bit of a chat with him, to be honest. He seems like a pretty decent guy, so it would be nice to go and check it out. Guys, don't forget to click that like button. It's got quite a few rainbows. What types has he got in, Pete? Probably, obviously, the more obvious ones like the Bozeman. Has he got anything a little bit different in there? Not that I'm in the market for any more rainbows, to be honest. But I would like to see. I like to throw a few torpedoes in the barb tank for sure. It's got to be a great addition. It's got to be a great addition. So I have a jar of tank water that's sat on my kitchen windowsill. It's been sat there now for 3 to 4 weeks. It started going green probably about 10 days ago. So I put a plastic ruler in there, and we have quite a lot of algae growth now on that ruler. So when I came home from work today, I took the ruler out and I have placed it into the cardinal tank. And at the last look, we had 4 Romano shrimps. Quite a lot of the algae has already gone off it, to be perfectly honest, which is pretty mad. We had quite a few like stringy bits coming off it. They've all gone. And we had 2 of the albinos. What am I going on about? We had 2 of the hill streams on there as well. So hopefully it'll give them a good boost. I want them to breed. I want them hill streams to breed. Tracy's got some real tiny hill stream babies in her tank at the moment. That's where I want to get. That's where I want to get with it. Start putting hill streams in all the tanks. That'd be so good. Get that algae to a minimum all the time. So just put a stone or something on top of the bulb. Yeah, do you know the little ring weights that you get with plants? I just put like 3 of them, just holding it down, Ken. Ken, you know what? Kenneth? As soon as I said Ken, I remember now. It's been a long week, mate. It's been a long week. The Discord link is there that Tracy's just posted. Cheers, Tracy. Yeah, just weigh them down for about 6 weeks. You will find if you've got cories and that, they'll keep knocking it. And if you get a bulb that's got a few roots on it, then that can help, because you can kind of get them bulbs into the gravel to help like pin it down. But yeah, it takes about 6 weeks for them to actually anchor themselves in properly, and then away you go, mate. And you can grow it in 2 different ways. You can have it bushy like this that I've got, or you can let, every now and again it'll send a runner up, and it's a lily, and it'll stay like twisted, and they grow pretty fast, so you've got to keep an eye on it. And if it gets to the surface, then what it'll do is, because it's absorbing all the carbon dioxide out of the air, it doesn't produce as many lilies down below, so it becomes more like a pond lily, if you will, using more like a floating plant. But it depends on how you want to grow it, really. I know if you let it grow to the surface, they can produce a flower. So like, if you keep one bushy until it produces another bulb, and you will keep an eye, if you keep an eye on it, you will notice that it'll produce a bulb, because you'll start seeing lilies growing for another point. And if the other point then sends a runner to the top, then then maybe it's worth letting one run to the top. If you've got, I do apologise, it's busy tonight with the emergency services. If you let one get to the surface, I believe that they do flower. But like, if you've not got rimless aquariums, there's a lid on there, then there isn't much point in the flower, you know, because you won't really get the benefit from it. Frankie Gonzalez, all the way from Santa Cruz, California. Thank you for joining us, mate. I hope you're well. Do please click the like button while you're here, because it will spread Fishkeeper Club out to a wider audience. Same goes to you, Jerry. Thanks for joining us. Just think, Jerry, before you type. Silly messages will get deleted, mate. We're Fishkeeper Club is a good group of aquarists from all over the world that help people out in the hobby. So when you type silly things in, you tend to get deleted, just like that. You know what I mean? So if you're gonna be silly, move on, because it's not tolerated here. Go and pester someone else. But yeah, the Discord channel, buddy, is really good. Same community that we get in here. Any fools we get rid of. In fact, it's been running a few months now, and we've only ever had one fool, so that's good. We have a really, really great community that in the Discord, and if you post pictures of your tanks, mate, I'm sure you'll get some real good feedback. That's the beauty of it. Santiago, I would not like to say. It's not something I've tried. To be honest, it's not even something I've heard of before. I know we're probably missing Molly tonight because she got hit with a tornado last night, so it's taken out all her power. So unfortunately, I think we may miss Molly. You never know. She might come in on a phone for a little bit. Who knows? Hopefully we will, though. Hopefully we'll see her. Molly and Tracy are like our top Discord people, really. They're always on Discord. Actually, the heart of the Discord community is Tracy and Molly, to be perfectly honest. Guys, if you are in, please do click the like button. Let's see if we can smash that 49 likes in 2 hours record that we set last week. Clicking the like button is just a great way of spreading Fishkeeper Club to a wider audience. When we did the record of 49 likes, it actually threw us out to just under 2,000 viewers. So it just goes to show that the like button does help us grow this community. I need to do a little bit of research on shrimp, to be perfectly honest, because it looks like, so Tracy has a female shrimp that's buried, but it looks like she's tried molting while she's buried, which is pretty strange, but it's a failed molt. So yeah, that's a bit of a blow, really, because we thought we'd kind of cracked it with Tracy's shrimp tank. Mac Rolfin, thank you for joining us, buddy. I hope you are well. Please do click that like button if you haven't clicked it already. So guys, on Thursday we released a new Haiger video actually, on an air pump that Haiger sent through. I have received great praise from Haiger actually regarding the video. So if you're after a silent air pump, then honestly check out the Haiger range, because I've had 2 air pumps off them now, and they've both been pretty damn good, to be perfectly honest. Hey Gary, how you doing, buddy? Have you had a good week? How's the rainbow tank looking? How are all the tanks looking? So yeah, I need to kind of look in. I will. I think I'll get in touch with Richard and Andy and see what they say. See what they're saying about it. Try and find a little bit more info, because I always kind of thought that they molt before they pass the eggs through. So yeah, it's something we'll have to keep an eye on. Adwin, thank you for joining us, buddy. Please click the like button while you stay here. Help us spread to that wider audience. Everything's good with the rainbows. Growing fast. Nice, mate. Are the new ones settled in okay, Gary? Yeah. Are the Gold Lake ones? Yes. Read Fish Fam Link's comment there. Fish Fam Link, keeping it real. So that's the coffee done. Hopefully. Keep me awake. Yeah, they're just part of the gang. Nice, mate. Nice. To be honest, mine settled in really quickly as well, to be honest. And the Cali web, can't see where it is at the moment, but I have recently just fed this tank as well. In fact, the Cali web's just coming to the front now. Proper colouring up. I'd like some more of them in there, to be perfectly honest. They're eating an hour after putting them in. It doesn't take long, mate, does it? With the rainbows, once they join into that community, they're eating straight away, aren't they? They are eating straight away. So yeah, I was going to change all the parts on the 307 in the rainbow tank tomorrow. I'm actually going to do it on Sunday. I'm going to wait a week. Tracy comes up next weekend, so we're going to wait a week just in case anything goes belly up, just so there's an extra pair of hands just in case, you know. So yeah, so it will be water change as usual on that tank tomorrow, and take it from there. But yeah, all's looking good. All's looking good. Aman, thank you for joining us, mate. Do click that like button while you're here. Oscar, I've never actually kept Oscars, mate, but I know they grow to quite a size. How many have you got, buddy? And what kind of tank have you got? I was chatting to someone the other day, and he said that 23 torpedo bags and 8-foot tank was too much fish. Also, I just purchased a new filter as well, Aquarel Hyper. That's for my FX6. I wouldn't say so, Kenneth, to be perfectly honest. It's well filtered, mate, and it's well filtered, so I think you'd be okay there, mate. I really do. As long as it's well filtered, mate, and you do your water changes, I think you're laughing. 23. I don't think that's too much in an 8-foot tank, mate. No chance. I'd be adding double that. Yeah, this is it. Yeah. You some people like bare minimum fish in the tanks, Kenneth. I like to see them nicely stocked, you know. It's really big. How big is it, man? Yeah, I prefer to see a tank stocked, me. As I'm noticing now with the puffer tank, there's like 8 puffers in my puffer tank, and I don't see them. Me removing the bully silver tip out of there did bring a couple of the puffers out, and a couple of the silver tips are out. Just gonna have to ride it out with the puffers, and hopefully they do start coming out a little bit more. Gonna have to see. What have we got there? What have we got there? Yeah, the old green phantoms out at the moment. So we'll just whip it round. Actually darkened up, actually. Why would my green phantom darken up, Gaz? Like, really darkened up. Oh, no. Let me, I'll retract that statement. It was obviously just in the shadow. When he moved, he's not darkened up. It was, I'll retract that statement. What we'll do for that, we will report him as well for, should we go for, do we go for hate speech or harassment? I'll go hate speech, seeing as that's what it's classed as now more than anything. So yes, that fool has just been reported to YouTube, as we don't take any of that. To be perfectly honest, I don't think a toothbrush works on hair algae. I really don't. I tend to just get my tweezers in there and kind of yank it out, or trim the leaf that it's on. Cut your light down if you're getting hair algae though, buddy. There's obviously the balance is off slightly. Don't feed as much. Too many nutrients in the water. Maybe get some stem plants growing in the back. Fast growing stem plants or some floating plants. Floating plants will work more because they suck all those nutrients, and they also give you a bit of light coverage as well. But yeah, I've never found that actually brushing hair algae with a toothbrush works. But yeah, definitely combat it more than anything, bud, to be perfectly honest. We do have the super chat goal thing running at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 8 names in the pot. 2 more, and that gets us on to doing a live draw. UK recipients of the prize only. So if anyone in the States wins, because we do have a few names in there from the States for sure. But if they win, then they will choose someone from the UK. I know Molly probably isn't in tonight because she's struggling with power due to a tornado that hit her area in the States last night. Molly's definitely got her name in that pot a few times. So if we do hit the target tonight, then we are only 2 off anyway. Molly will be informed, and then she can choose someone on the next stream or on Discord, which is all good. 14 likes. That's awesome, guys. If you haven't clicked the like button, do make sure you give it a press. Spread Fishkeeper Club out to a wider audience. All is good. All is good. So it's Friday, guys. Weekend has finally got here. So good. So good. Is anyone out buying a new tank this weekend? Or additions to your tank anyway? Hey Carl, how you doing, buddy? I've seen 50. No, Tracy, you always see one more. What I see. I don't get it. I don't get it. I know, same with you, Gary. You always see one more than what I see. I'm on 15 now, so I take it you guys are on 16. I'm also thinking of purchasing another aquarium, a large one. Yes. Maybe another 8 foot for my dining room. And filling it with only tetra species only. I've noticed you do get some beautiful ones. Oh, Kenneth. There's some amazing tetras. I would stay clear of neons though. Definitely stay clear of neons. I would look at more, rather than neons, mate, I'd definitely go down the cardinal route. Cost me daily going for neons. Well, it didn't cost me daily. It cost me like a lot of grief for 2 weeks. Hey, Will, thanks for joining us, mate. Finally opened the light package, and I will definitely be having to have a chat with you about that because I don't know where to start with it, mate. I can guess that the metal probe thing is to go in the water for the thermometer. But yeah, I'm gonna need to talk to you about that. I opened it and I was like, oh my god, I don't even know where to start. So yeah, I thought it would be, mate. But yeah, I was like, oh my god, I'm just not technically minded like at all, Will. But yeah, I'll have to be having a chat with you about that. So I can actually have the light come on the puffer tank if I put that on, because I've only got the puffer tank on low light now anyway. So I can actually try and fit it on there, and it'll be all good. It'll be all good. Good evening, Al. Thank you for joining us. No, hey, Will, no, it's cool, mate. I just it just blew my head off. I was like, oh my god, I don't even know where to start. I wouldn't know where to start. But yeah, kind of looking forward to putting it on, because like I say, it'll go on. If I can fix it to underneath the light on the puffer tank, then I can work it to come on during the day anyway. Because it is low. I only have it on low level light in there anyway now. So yeah, I'm quite excited about it. It's just I just don't know what to do. Anger issues, yeah. Yeah, definitely no neons, mate, for sure. Have I missed a bit of chat there? Just to get carried away. Gary and myself must be time. I know, I don't. It's weird how you see one more than what I see. Even when it finishes, I'm still one less than what you guys see. It's proper weird. Proper weird. Cardinals. Oh, mate. Are you in the UK, Kenneth? Because if you keep an eye on Tropco, they do really good deals on young cardinals at like a pound each. All good, all good. Even if you buy enough, I think it's like a £20 delivery charge. But if you buy, like, if you're putting cardinals into an 8-foot tank, if you buy 50 cardinals, it's only going to cost you 70 quid. for your cardinals and delivery. And they're all probably about 1.5 centimeters each in length, you know, so they're nice and young. And what a great price, 70 quid. That's just 50. If you'd probably get more like 500 in there, but depends if you want to spend 500 quid on cardinals in one hit. But yeah, definitely worth looking at Tropco, mate, for sure. The one with the temperature sensor just needs a USB plug. I don't think I've got USB in. No, it's in fact, I'm not sure. Yeah, no, I have got this as well that you've put in. But yeah, mate, I will look into that, buddy, for sure. Slowly but surely becoming a small zoo in my house. 12 golden finches, 2 aquariums, 2 cats. Yeah, mate, I know that feeling. We have to keep Tracy in tow. She wants a donkey. After Jess put in a picture of them little calves today, she wants a cow. It's like, gotta keep your eye on Tracy. She'd definitely have a little zoo going if it was left to her, for sure. Yeah, Orandas will want to rest on the bottom, mate, for sure. Devansh, thank you for joining us, buddy. Do click that like button while you're here. Glasgow. That's where I got some torpedo barbs from. Ah, right, nice. I'm to be honest, yeah, torpedoes. God damn, I do want some torpedoes. That bit is the Bluetooth for the cardinal tank. Ah, right, okay. Yeah, eventually, mate, it will go on the cardinal tank. But I'm gonna have to look into everything, Anna, first. I just want them crypts to grow in first on the cardinal tank before the light kind of comes off. So first if you cut your light down a little bit, mate. I think actually, Gary, I have the Fluval Aqua Skies on mine, and they only run them at 60%. I'd definitely turn the lights down for it. Yeah, the algae will be coming from that. If it's a new tank setup, mate, I always set off for around about 2 to 3 hours, and then every week I kind of knock it up half an hour till you get to the 8 hours. If you go like straight in at 8 hours, you're gonna get a massive algae bloom, mate, for sure. It's for the light that's already on it. We showed the plug on the stream, so hopefully it's the right one. Yeah, all right, okay, yeah, mate. Yeah. Yeah, I think it. Well, I haven't checked, but I take it. Yeah, I kind of have trust that it will be. Yeah, so right there, Carl. Yeah, it doesn't end with just one tank, Gary, for sure. Before you know it, there's 2. Before you know it, you've got 6. You could knock it down to 4 hours, mate, and then just. What I've always done, Gary, is start off on like 2 to 3 hours. Every week, I'll knock it up half an hour. And I always have it set for when I'm at home, so you don't need the lights on while you're at work or school or whatever. And and you can keep an eye on it. And when you get to when you get into 6, 7, 8 hours, if you start seeing a bit of algae growth, you can cut it back half an hour and just let it settle in for a few weeks, and then clock it back up to that other half hour till you get to 8 hours. But yeah, mate, that's the best way, really. Just gradual, just steady and gradual. Otherwise, you just end up giving yourself massive problems. If you give yourself massive problems with algae, mate, it can just destroy the hobby for you. So yeah, it's just about building up. If you try to build an ecosystem, and if you go like balls deep on light straight away, then it just like everything, nothing else can catch up. You know, you just got to do it just gradually, just build it up as the weeks go on. I already got another tank. Sure, so easily done, so easily done. I'm setting up my third tank tomorrow with aggression issues. What are you putting in your third tank, Carl? Will the plants be okay if I put down to 3 hours? Yeah, the plants will be fine, mate. The plants will be fine. Like your red plants might not come red for long, but it's just about building that up, you know? No fish yet. Yeah, it's just even, how long has your tank been running, Gary? Have you is it cycled? Did you seed it, or are you running Goop or Prime or Optimus? Might be worth looking at just 7 weeks. Is it cycled then now, mate? If it's cycled, start at yeah, primate, it'd be okay. Just what size tank is it, Gary? Look at dropping just a handful of fish in there now. Nor Aquatics, thank you for joining us, buddy. Do make sure you all click the like button, all you guys that are coming in. Welcome to the channel, Nor. Fishkeeper Club is just a collection of fish keepers from all over the world who offer their knowledge on experiences that they've come up against in the hobby, just helping people out. It's a great community here, so pretty sure you'll enjoy it. And Malawi are being over giddy. They're chasing my other fish. I won't leave them alone. Yeah, mate, I've never had Malawis. I would like a Malawi tank at some point. I would. But I know aggression runs pretty strong in them, doesn't it? 200 litres. Yeah, you'd be able to, like, even if you just drop 6 of anything in there now, mate, after 7 weeks. What you're planning on putting in the tank, just start off with 6 and see how you go. Just keep an eye on your ammonia levels, but if it's cycled, you should be good. I was going to do a layer of aqua soil and cap it with a layer of sand. How much aqua soil should I use? Right, no, I would go for like 1 inch to 2 inch of soil and cap it with 2 inch of gravel as well, mate. But I always put the soil into filter media bags. So if you change plants, you're not dragging the soil up when you take them out. The roots of the plants will go into they will penetrate the filter media bags. There's no problem there. When you start taking them out, if you don't have them in filter media bags, you end up with the soil coming to the surface. You can get rid of it with a magnet, but who's got time for that, to be perfectly honest? Zine, good evening, buddy. How are you doing? Guppies are pretty cheap support, to be perfectly honest. Depends where you are in the world, and well, if you're in the UK, it depends where you are in the UK as well. Tiger barbs. Yeah, mate. Throw 6 tiger barbs in there. You'll be laughing. 6 tiger barbs, and then just increase it 6 a week until you get to where you're at. You don't want to drop a load in there straight away, because you're just going to start giving yourself problems. But yeah, mate, drop 6 tiger barbs in there. Just keep an eye on the ammonia. If you start seeing ammonia, obviously you use Prime anyway, but it's just a case of doing a little water change. Got a poorly arm, guys, so hence why I'm lifting my arm up. Yeah, this is it, Carl. I know Malawis are quite feisty, aren't they? Have you kept a shear before? I've got 2 Senegal. I have never, mate. Adams, no. Never had Bashirs, mate, no. But I'm pretty sure if you need to ask any questions, mate, throw them out there. Somebody in chat will be able to help you out, I'm pretty sure. Doing good. Nice seeing you. Nice seeing you in here anyway, buddy. I'm not against guppies support, but just not my bag, mate, to be perfectly honest. Rahul, thank you for joining us, buddy. Do make sure you click the like button, guys. Tiger lily is very attractive. Thank you so much. What I will do, I will give you a close-up of the tiger lily. Why not? If I move my ugly mush out of the way, I'll move you in a little bit closer. Yeah, the tank's looking good. The tank is looking good. To be perfectly honest, I'll move you a little bit closer so I can get my backside set down. I can still deal with the chat. Fertilizer, Rahul. I use something that I can pick up in the UK called Neutro Plus. It is for a CO2 tank, but I prefer that than just a Neutro. And then every 3 months or so, I root tab with Sea Chem Flourish root tabs. Yeah, this is it, Kenneth. Just 6 at a time. It just helps build up that ecosystem and helps it so it doesn't run away and lets the beneficial bacteria increase as well. Good to be back, Gentlemen, becoming one of my favourite hangouts. Zine, thank you so much, mate. We like I say, we have a great community here, don't we? Everyone's friendly. Any fools that come in get sent packing straight away. Yeah, feisty is an understatement. Yeah, mate, for sure. I think if I got an 8-foot tank, I don't know, because I love my rainbows, I do. But yeah, Malawi setup would be awesome. Cheers, Ina. That is my pride and joy at the moment. It's that all the plants are just looking amazing. Everything's just growing in really well. Everything's looking special. Upgraded to a canister filter. Definitely the way forward, Gary. Definitely. Either that or a sump. But yeah, I do like my canister filters. There is Bose Marnie in there, Sazabi, yes. There's Bose Marnie, there's Westerns, there's Lake Katubu, there's Susi, Cali Webb, there is Lake Poverty, Gold River, there are Iranian Reds in there, there's Madagascar in there. Have I left anything out? That covers the rainbows, I think. There is also 3 Hillstream Loaches in there, 3 Angelfish. There is some Silvertip Tetras in there. We have an absolutely stunning red-tailed black shark in there, which is to the left of the aquarium right now. I don't know if you can see him there. Maybe not. He is. He kind of is there. Let's see. He is kind of hiding away, but he's an absolute stunner. He's been in there for like 4 years. No trouble. Just an absolutely stunning fish, to be perfectly honest. We also have a redfin thresher in there. I think that kind of covers, apart from an assortment of corridoras in there as well. I think that kind of covers like every fish in that tank, to be perfectly honest. Four years that's took to get to that though, Gary. But I do appreciate it, mate. It does. It looks awesome. But yeah, it's took 4 years to get to that, you know. It takes time, or if you want it instant, a lot of money. Unfortunately. No problem, Zena. You lurk away, man. I've never had good luck with live plants. It's always really pretty to see a live plant in tank. It's just about light and fertilisation, says Abby, for sure. Yeah, hill streams are definitely a great addition. I have 3 in here. I have 3 gold ring hill streams in here, and I also have 3 reticulated. Is it reticulated? I think it's reticulated. In the cardinal tank, which we'll go and have a look at in a bit, because I've put a ruler in there with full of algae, and when I went in there before, there was a couple having a good munch on the algae, so we'll check it out in a bit. Yogi, thanks for joining us, buddy. Rainbow fish from Indonesia. Yes, we have had some rainbow fish imported from Indonesia a few weeks back. The Goldeye River we had imported on request from a shop that I go to. They sent us some over, or imported us some over for us. So yeah, we have some beautiful rainbows in there. Yes, Carl. Thank you so much, mate. My yes, my bin cam is absolutely shocking. I was on a good roll, but yeah, for some reason, I think I need to get myself to the opticians, because at the moment my bin cam shots have been poor, absolutely poor. Ah, right, okay, Sabazi, yeah, yeah. If something's digging them up, it does become a problem for sure. Yeah, James, definitely. Spend a bit of money on lights. These are fluval plant 3s in this tank. And I always believe in going for the better aqua soils, just to give yourself that, or give the plants that the best start they can have. But yeah, definitely the better soil you can get. If you stick Anubias to rocks, Sabazi, you should be pretty good. But they can like knock around the rocks until they get rooted. Don't plant your Anubias or your Java though, mate. Otherwise the rhizome will rot. You might be onto something there, Carl. I couldn't. Well, let's face it. I couldn't get any worse if I'd had a few beers, could I? Definitely, because you shouldn't really be planting Anubias sabasi. It is an epiphyte plant, so better off just a little bit further up in the water column, stuck to a rock, resting on a rock. And I like to stick my Anubias to rocks, and then you can kind of move them about till you're happy with them. I need a special pair of bin goggles. You know what? You're not far wrong there, buddy. My bin cam's been absolutely terrible for the past few weeks, for sure. Get some light over there. Yeah, bin cam's been poor. I was having a really good run a few weeks ago, but for some reason, it's been terrible. I think it's through the lack of support I get from certain people. I think they've put a spell out on me. Yeah, I know the floodlights can be really good. I have fluval in here because this is my lounge. So there's 4 tanks in my lounge, and I have it set so they all come on at the same time. They're all on exactly the same light setting as well. They come on at the same time. We get an hour of sunrise, an hour of sunset, which if you stick around from 9 o'clock onwards tonight, you will start seeing the sunset kick in, and at 10 o'clock, well, about 5 to 10, it'll just be pure blue light, which is moonlight, and then at 10 o'clock, the lights go off completely. Get drunk on streaming and see how the bin cam goes. I've been doing way too much rimming, Pete. Way too much rimming. It's been pretty poor. But I am 10 foot away from the bin. That's my excuse. And small hole to aim for. And I mean, it may be a change in the poppers as well, because I'm on different type of poppers, and I think the weighted wrong. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm sticking with. The weighted wrong. Definitely would not be the same without rimming and wood. That's what this stream grows on. Rimming and wood. I can't believe I'm blaming the poppers. You've got to blame something, Pete. I think I got used to the other ones too much, and these are weighted different. Can't blame me, can I? I'll keep you on that for a sec, guys. I just want to grab a drink, and then we might do a bit of a tour. See how the algae's going on this ruler. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, Tracy will confirm this. Pretty sure. So about half an hour before I came on stream tonight, I put a ruler in the cardinal tank that had really good growth of algae on there. It has been sat in my green water jar that's on my kitchen windowsill, and it had a real good growth of algae on there. I have just nipped into the fish room because that's where my drinks fridge is, and well, I'll show you in a minute. The ruler is almost clear, which is absolutely phenomenal. So the hill streams have been on there, the ottos have been on it, and the amanos have been on there, and between them, they've cleared it. So next time Next time I put one in, I'll have to do a time-lapse video. I'll just move us back, get us back in to position. So I'll catch up on chat and then I'll show you what I mean. You can maybe pretty much up on chat anyway. Oh, I love it. I love it, Gary. I do love that rainbow tank, mate. It's been amazing. Tell yourself every popper that goes in is a new fish. You know what, mate? You might be right, but you know what I'm like. Buy them anyway. The more the better if you're talking about fish, mate. Pure Gen. I know everyone likes a Pure Gen. Hey Andy, thanks for joining us, buddy. Hope you're well, mate. Just while you're in, Andy, actually, because I was gonna reach out to you. Have you ever known red neocaridina or neocaridina shrimp to molt whilst they are buried? Or is it like, I don't know. Tracy's got some neocaridina shrimp there. One's buried, but it's malted, but it's a failed molt by the look of it. Have you ever heard of that, mate? I just tried doing a bit of research on it and not really coming back with a definitive answer. Just prepping a live stream myself. Nice, mate. I'll if you are live streaming when I come out, mate, I will pop in and have a look. It's all good. All good. Right, let's go and have a look. So we have got enough charge going on. So we'll have a bit of a tour. So we'll start off with the rainbow tank. I know you was looking at it before anyway. So yeah, the rainbow tank is looking awesome. Cheers, Andy. Yeah, it's a little bit weird, mate, that it's malted while buried. Just and like I say, it has the malts failed as well. So a little bit weird. Hey Don, how you doing, buddy? Hazza, thanks for joining us, mate. Everyone do remember to click the like button. So barb tank, this is one I'm looking at probably putting some torpedoes in as well. Tinfoils are looking absolutely awesome. We do have tiger barbs in there as well with the albinos. We have greens, and we do have the normal tiger barbs in there as well. We do have, I don't know if you can see him or her, but we do have some nice peppermint plex in there as well. looking pretty cool. The Anubis is growing in, although some are getting knocked off, so they'll go back on tomorrow. But let's go and have a look at the cardinal tank, because the cardinal tank, like I say, I put a ruler in there before. The plastic shatterproof rulers actually sink. So, get my old body down. So this ruler was absolutely covered. An hour ago, it was completely covered in algae. And within an hour, obviously the snails have jumped on there as well. That's not a major problem because the snails will go into the puffer tank. But they've almost cleaned the algae off that ruler. So it's a great way of feeding the hill streams. Tracy does it with rocks. And yeah, it's just a great way of feeding the hill streams. Obviously, the Ottos are all over it as well. The Amanos have been all over it. I actually have an Amano molt down there as well, which is good. But, well, you can see there, one hill stream on it. An Otto on there. Like I say, the Amanos were all over it earlier. So, in here we do have the crypts and that are growing in nicely now. So yeah, it's looking good. I put an air wall in the back of that last week. So yeah, this tank's looking pretty cool, to be perfectly honest. And then we have the puffer tank, which is pretty crazy. I don't know if you can actually see in there. You can just see the tail of the blue phantom. Yeah, the puffers are becoming a bit of a concern because they just never come out at all. When I fed before, 2 came out. I don't know. But also that tank is looking awesome as well now. The Anubis is looking good. I do have it on low level light. I have turned the light up just for the stream. Oh, there we go. We do have a puffer out. You can see he's got a real fat belly because he ate quite a lot of brine shrimp earlier on. Oh, we've got 2 puffers out. So 1 puffer there, 1 puffer there. So the puffers are still in it. It's not like I've lost them. They just they don't come out as much as I'd like them to. I introduced 4 silver tips in there, but we did have to remove one because he came a bully, so he's gone into the rainbow tank with it because there is silver tip tetras in there anyway. But the algae growth, or the algae that had grown on the ruler, has definitely been a success. So tomorrow I will be buying more rulers and putting them into the while we're here, and our shrimp guys in here as well. So guys, Andy, Shrimply Canadian, if you look at Andy has a really good shop selling shrimp gear, shrimp foods. And if you look at the description to this live, you will see there is a link to Andy's channel. He ships out to you guys in the States. We also have Richard's link in there as well, who ships out to the UK. So if you're looking at buying shrimp food, etc., if you use the code BGN10, you do get 10% at the till as well, guys. So be sure to check it out. Check out Andy's channel as well if you're a shrimp lover, because he has some really good content there regarding shrimp. So this is my shrimp tank. Again, fully planted. It's thriving. It really is. We have quite a lot of shrimp going on in here. Hey, no problem, Andy. No problem, mate. But yeah, do check out Andy's store. for all your shrimp needs, and his channel, to be perfectly honest. And he's doing a live later on, guys, so make sure you pop in and say hello. And obviously click the like button while you're in there, because it'll grow his live. And then we do, over here, we have my CO2 tank, which I have trimmed back quite a lot, but needs trimming back more. And I need to take out the debris, more debris at the top. So, but when I was in there the other day trimming the grass, there's quite a few little baby shrimp in the grass as well. So that's all good. And we have a growing colony of red cherries in here as well. And like I say, there was some baby shrimp in here the other day. So quite nice to see that there's some babies. We have a few, I know there's at least a couple of buried shrimp in here as well, and we do have some that are saddled as well in here. So this tank is kind of left it since we had the CO2 dump in here. It wiped out pretty much over half of the livestock, unfortunately. It's just we had a CO2 dump in this tank whilst I was at work, and when I came home, unfortunately, we had lost quite a lot. But I'm quite happy at just leaving it as it is and letting the shrimp do their thing, grow a nice community of shrimp, which would be cool. I'd like to say the puffers are doing great, Carl. The ones I see are, but yeah, it's just so elusive, mate, at the moment. It's just absolutely crazy. They're just hiding away. I introduced silver tip tetras hoping they'd work as a dither fish. Unfortunately, that slightly backfired, because one of them was an absolute nightmare. Just bullied everything else in there. And so it ended up, the fish that I'd used as a dither fish, they hid as well. So when I looked in there, there was only one silver tip tetra in there. So he was easy enough to remove. He's gone in this tank now with the other silver tips. We'll just whip you around, because there you see, that's the male. That's the male peppermint pleco there. But that tank is also looking pretty good. The grass that I introduced at the back a couple of weeks ago is seems to be taking pretty well, growing in really nicely. The Anubias, that I took all the Anubias out of here a couple of weeks ago as well. Trimmed all the roots off it, re-put it in, stuck to rocks. So hopefully now, over the next few weeks, it will start to re-root, and those roots will then grow down the rocks rather than push the plant up, which is what they were doing. So hopefully start getting the effect which I actually wanted, which is all the Anubias roots growing down the rocks, covering some of the caves. So I have like 9 caves in this tank, but if those caves start getting covered with the Anubias roots growing down over them, it's going to look awesome. So that's the tank so far. Here's a plan for another 2 tanks going in there, hopefully sooner rather than later. Just got to get the money together and a nice piece of wood. So the next plan is 2 tanks put together with a piece of wood running through them both, technically, and hopefully it'll look like one tank. From when you stand back, kind of look like one tank, but it will be 2. So yeah, it's a little bit of a different type of scape, but I think it'll look pretty cool once it's up, running, and established. So should be good. Oh, Hazard, I love them myself, mate. I just wish they'd come out a little bit more. They are a little bit elusive at the moment. Hopefully, though, they do start getting a little bit more confidence and coming out. I may have to remove the silver tips. We'll have to see. Maybe go for something a little less feisty. But we'll see. We'll see. So I was thinking albino cories, but they're just mental, aren't they? And I don't think they'd help with the puffers. So I'm kind of looking at something a little bit more chilled that will give the puffers more confidence to come out. But that tank is just so many hiding places in that tank, and yeah, and the puffers are kind of taking advantage of that, unfortunately. But goddamn love them pea puffers. There's 8 in there at the moment. I've been told no, really don't put any more than 10 in there. I want to put another 8 in, to be perfectly honest. But they grow to like an inch. So I suppose I've just got to ride it out. And as they get a little bit bigger, hopefully they get a little bit more confidence and start coming out more. We live in hope. We live in hope. Cherry bars would work. Yeah, they could actually, mate. Yeah. I just want them to come out more. I'm just going to whip round because those tin foils are so good. They are so good. This tank, I've always loved this tank because this tank was the scape on this tank. I should have filmed it really because when it escapes it looks goddamn amazing. But you don't really see as much of it now with all the plants in there, but yeah, it looked amazing when it was escaped. It took a few days to do. I just took my time, and it was my pride and joy when I did it. It still is, to be honest. It still looks awesome, but the plants have kind of hidden all the root work that I put in here, and I think actually some of the roots have actually eroded away, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, I do love that tank. So now we do have monsteras growing out at the top. So that one's got a nice big healthy root growing. Don't know if you can actually see it, but we've got some real good root growing on this side as well. So yeah, the monsteras are really, really settling in, and you never know. I may have to take a trimming of that pothos there and have that growing out of here as well. Who knows? Yeah, Carl, I'm kind of hoping is because they are young, as you can see, they're only just over a centimetre, so they've definitely they've got a double in size yet. So hopefully, as they get a little bit bigger, they will get more confidence and come out. I just want to see them. I just want to see them come out now. Hey, Norwegian, how you doing, buddy? That's why I changed over to this being. So the angelfish, that was an angelfish tank. The barb tank was an angelfish tank. And we moved the angels out because they were breeding all the time, but there's other fish, so they weren't successful. So the original puffer tank was set up to breed the angels, but unfortunately we lost the female. And so we moved the angels out and put puffers in there instead. So I'm just going to wait. Just got to wait for them to come out. But what I'm out now, there's literally nothing in there to predate on them. So I'd like to think they've been in there probably a good 4 to 6 weeks now as well. They've been in there quite a while. So I'd like to think they're settled and they'd come out more. But as it is with all the fish I buy, they hide quite a lot. But hey ho. You know, I was talking to that woman in Maidenhead, mate, and she said Danios. But I know Danios are pretty hard to get hold of in this country at the moment. She did actually explain why, but I forgot. I forgot what she was saying. She started getting really like technical on why Danios are so hard to get hold of at the moment. It is a supplier thing more than anything. Durgesh, thanks for joining us, buddy. Do make sure you click the like button as you join us, mate. Let's grow this channel out. We have 40 minutes to beat our record of 49 likes. So do click. Cheers, buddy. Thank you. let's get into this. Let's get into this breaking this like record. 23 likes. I know I'm still showing 22. Don't know why. I do always show one less than you guys for some reason. I don't understand it. If you are new to the channel, please do check out the content. I have got an affiliation with Hyger at the moment. I released a Hyger video the other day, which is like clocking up a good few likes as well. It's the Hyger and Hyger, bloody hell, put my teeth in. Hyger air pump. It was the second air pump that I've received from Hyger. I don't think you can ever be without enough air pumps, to be perfectly honest. And the Hyger ones are silent. It's just so good. So yeah, do check out the review, and if you do like it, there is a link in the description to them as well. And actually, I think in the States you can get 10% discount as well if you follow that link. I am affiliated with them. I can't go on about it too much because this stream isn't a sponsored stream, but I'm plugging the video at the end of the day. And yeah, give it a watch, guys. Give it a watch for sure. If you want to see a good tour, then I have got a tour video that I released a couple of weeks ago. It goes through all the tanks. It tells you everything about them, the filtration, what fish are in each tank. So yeah, do be sure to check that out too. Cheers, Durgesh. It's always good to click the like button, guys. It doesn't cost anything, but it does help grow channels. And that's what we're trying to do here. Grow Fishkeeper Club, grow the channel, and start putting us out to wider audiences. So be sure to click the subscribe button as well and the notification button. We do 4 live streams a week, Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, which is 8 till 10 BST. And then we also do a Saturday stream from around about 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. So it's a 3-hour stream on a Saturday afternoon. Again, BSTs. And yeah, we have a great community. We also have a Discord channel. So be sure to check that out too. The Discord channel is just the same community. It's a great community. Be sure to get your pictures and videos put on there. They always get a great reception from everyone that sees them. So yeah, but it also gives you a chance to show your tanks off to us as well, so we can have a look. And to be honest, it brings a bit of inspiration to us all, you know, see things what people do. It's great to be inspired for when you're setting up other tanks. What's the worst fish I've ever kept? Well, well, I don't really know as a worst fish, mate. I have kept some that have been a nightmare, but I loved them at the same time. 25 years ago, I had, I wouldn't say Crebensis Day, no, I love my Crebensis, I did. It just became a bit too much for the tanks. So like 25 years ago, I had piranha. I'd set up a tank for them. I got it all right for them. I bought 4 piranha from a shop. All actually from all 4 were from the same shop. 3 were tank bred and 1 was wild. And within half an hour of introducing the fish, I had 1 piranha left, the wild one. He savaged the tank bred ones, unfortunately. So yeah, and I had him for a good couple of years, but he was awesome. He was an awesome fish. But at the time, I couldn't get any more wild. And I'll be honest, I was reluctant to put anything in there because he was just savage. So yeah, that was I wouldn't say it was the worst fish I've looked after because he was awesome. But it wasn't a great experience when you see him savaging all the others. And in all fairness, it's not like you can take him out and put him in another tank. So yeah, the hands were tied there. But he was violent. Another one for the barb tank. To be perfectly honest, I introduced, God, like over 18 months ago. I put 2 gold nugget plecos in there, and I've never found a body, but I never see them. So whether they're in there or not, I don't know. I thought we may got a glimpse of him a couple of weeks ago when I took all the Anubias out. Never saw him. I can only assume that we've lost the gold nuggets, but I've never found a body, so I don't know. Again, not like a bad fish, but yeah, definitely just not a bad experience, but just don't even know if they're in there. The last time I saw him was the 23rd of December in 23. So it's been like 18 months since I saw him. So I can only assume that we lost them, but I don't really know. Do I always go to the same fish supplier? I was told to keep the same supplier for aquarium. To be perfectly honest, Kenneth, I have a few different shops that I go to, but I do have a favourite. I go to a Maidenhead Aquatics near me more often than not because they are a great rainbow fish supplier. I have a great relationship with the staff in there. Every time I've gone in there, I always deal with this guy, and he's like, his knowledge is amazing. And then 6 weeks ago, a few of us out of Fishkeeper Club met up there. Myself, Gary, and Pete, we all met up there, and we were in there for like almost 2 hours. And we got talking to, I don't know if she's the manager in there or what, I'm not quite sure, but she orders all the fish and she orders all the plants. I'd never seen her before, but I think it must be all. Every time I went in there, it was a day off. So we got talking to her, and her knowledge as well is just like, just blew us away. And then about a month ago, I went in on a Sunday. It was a bit of an out the blue kind of thing. So the plan was to go in and pick up some rainbow fish that we'd ordered that they'd shipped in from Indonesia. That morning, well, actually, we went in. It was a Sunday when I went in there. On the Saturday, my mum's pond filtration system just went belly up, to be perfectly honest. So we had to get a new filter, put new piping in there. So I ended up buying a new pond filter while I was in there. But the area manager was in there that day, and he served me regarding the pond filter. And then I collected the rainbows that we'd ordered too. So I got talking to him, and yeah, he's a great guy as well. So I do have a great relationship with one of the stores at Maidenhead Aquatics, mate. So that's kind of like my go-to shop. I'm quite lucky to have 2 shops near me that are also good. So what I do like to do, Kenneth, is kind of mix it up a little bit, because if you're getting fish from different places, as long as they're trusted and you know they're good and the quality of the fish is good, if you mix, so regarding, say for barbs, say you want to do a barb tank. So if I want to introduce any more like tiger barbs into the tank, I won't get, if I want to go and get another 6 green, another 6 albino, another 6 tiger, then I wouldn't get them from the same shop. I'd try and get them from another shop. So if they do breed, you've got more of a chance of different bloodlines. That's kind of the way I look at it, mate. For mixing up suppliers a little bit. If you want to breed just to break up the bloodline, that's always the way I've looked at it. And but like, when I go into a new shop, I am quite fussy. I like to look out for things. If it's a busy shop, then kind of speaks for itself if they're busy. If it's quiet and the staff are all stood around talking and there's dead fish in the tank, then to me, it's not somewhere where I'd be buying from. That's kind of how it is. I'm quite fortunate to have a few shops around here that are all good. They're all good quality. And like I say, the Maidenheads that I travel to are all spot on. But yeah, that's kind of how I look at buying fish, mate. I scrutinise the tanks. If the tanks are filthy, then I won't buy from there. If I see, don't get me wrong, you're going to see dead fish in tanks in shops. You're going to. Obviously, you don't want a lot of dead fish in there, because that's obviously not a great sign. But these shops are going to lose fish when they're shipped from all over the world. So they're gonna lose fish. That's quite obvious. But if the staff are stood around and there's dead fish and the tanks are dirty, that to me is not a good sign. You know, that's kind of how I've always looked at it. For like 40 odd years, I've always looked at it like that. And I'll be honest, there was one shop, the first time I went in there, the tanks were pretty dirty, the staff were stood around, and it put me off. I won't name it. But then started doing the Fishkeeper Club, and everyone was kind of raving about this place. Everyone that lived in the northwest who comes into the stream were raving about this place. So I gave it another shot, and it was amazing. It was an amazing shop. And then about 6 weeks ago, me and Tracy went into the same shop, and it was amazing. And so yeah, sometimes you can, I think when you're looking at shops, you've got to kind of maybe give them 2 or 3 visits before you can actually gain a real judgment, and listen to other aquarium keepers as well, because I wouldn't have ever gone back to this shop, but because everyone was raving about it, I did go back in, and now I would definitely go back in there for sure, because it's amazing. Yeah, that's it, Andy, innit? They can just get bad batches, and some fish don't travel great. I find cories don't travel great. I just, yeah, Cal, you do have to look beyond the first visit. You do have to give them a bit of a chance. This one was like, yeah, I didn't give it another chance. And then people were kind of like really bigging it up. And I've been back a couple of times since then, and it's amazing. It's like buying online fish buying. It's something I've never really done until people in the live stream started telling me that buy from Tropco, they're really good. And I did, and they were awesome. It didn't go according to plan for me, but that was my mistake, and can't blame the shop, because everything that came from the shop was amazing. And yeah, it kind of went a little bit belly up. There is a video on my channel about it, so I won't go into it too much. If you want to know more about it, watch the video. But yeah, I effed up. Top and bottom of it is, and it turned out that it was an expensive meal for some of the fish. I'm actually putting up a video on bad batches. I did mention about panda cories. Yeah, Andy, if you want, stick a link to your channel in as well, mate, so people can check it out for sure. I'm always apprehensive from buying from another shop. I always use Tropco. No, I can't be the fish personally, but I've purchased from them, and all the fish have been fantastic. Yeah, Kenneth, I do like Tropco, mate. I do like Tropco. Top and bottom of it is, I introduced 20 young cardinals into the barb tank when it was an angelfish tank. There was angels in there and cubensis in there, and well, the sadly, I was concentrating more on videoing it than I was when I was introducing the fish, and it turned out that those cardinals became an expensive meal, top and bottom of it. And it to be honest, it was just a bad week, because that was the same. So that happened, and then 2 days later, I had the CO2 nightmare where it wiped out that tank. It was a hard week for me in the hobby. It was a real hard week for me that week. Lost fish because of me not being vigilant enough when adding the fish, and lost fish because when I came home from work, the CO2 canister had dumped loads of CO2 into the tank, and it was fizzing like a can of Coke. So that one, obviously, there's nothing I could do. I was in work. There's nothing I could do about it. But unfortunately, I offered like 20 cardinals up as a meal. That was my fault, and that kind of hit me hard, because it was painful, painful to. And I'll be honest, I didn't even notice. Just didn't even notice until I started editing the video. Then it all became apparent what had happened, unfortunately. Taro, thanks for joining us, buddy, and cheers, fella. Cheers, Gary. Wow. We do get someone, don't we? The place where I pick my cichlids up from dead fish and some of the tanks, but not in the tanks where I picked up from. See, a few weeks, well, it's probably like 4 weeks ago now, we went into a shop in Kidderminster. And when we went in there, every tank was green with treatment. And so I said to Tracy, it's not the time to buy in here today because there's obviously been a problem. Turns out it wasn't a problem. This place, it ended up being the reason why I couldn't film in the shop that I wanted to film in a couple of weeks ago. They've obviously changed the supplier on the treatments that they use when they import fish, and obviously they do an anti-parasite. They send the water green, but not. Normally it clears within about half an hour. 24 hours later, not. Wow. 24 hours later, hadn't cleared. Wow, dying on you. So yeah, so I couldn't film in there because she didn't want us, obviously, to film with green water. Wow. Throat was going on me, guys. Yeah, Gary, that is true, mate. That is true. When your CO2 canister is running out, you can dump CO2 into the tank. That's why I bought. So my CO2 regulator is a CO2 art regulator. I bought that because it was recommended by George Farmer, actually. Because if they don't do that, but it did do that. The only difference was it wasn't at the end of the tank or end of the canister. I'd changed the canister 2 weeks before, so it was nowhere near the end. I use a large fire extinguisher, CO2 fire extinguisher. So yeah, and now I'm reluctant to put fish in there because it's a little bit temperamental. But yeah, they can dump CO2 in at when they're running out, but the CO2 art one's not supposed to, but it did. So and it has been up and down since. So don't really know whether it's the new CO2 canister I bought or the new fire extinguisher I bought or the regulator. But yeah, there's definitely a slight problem at the moment with my CO2 tank. So I'm reluctant to put anything in there. Hence why I've got some Neocaridina shrimp in there, and I'm just letting them do their thing and grow a nice colony. Get a nice colony of shrimp in there, and then I might look at sticking some more CPDs in there. There is a couple of CPDs in there now, so but currently more concentrating on the shrimp in that tank because they seem to be doing pretty well. Like I say, they've got a few saddled, and there's at least 2 buried in there. And when I did some maintenance in there the other day, there's definitely quite a few small shrimp in there that are around about 3 millimeter in size. So the colony is definitely growing. So I'm just letting it. It's not an issue. It's just It's one of those things, if I go into a shop and see a nice nano fish that I've never really seen before, then I have a nano tank set up for it straight away. So it's just running there. There's a few little fish in there. And so yeah, it's kind of like where I'm at with the CO2 tank. I'm just a little bit reluctant to put anything in it. But if I do see something unusual, then I'll definitely add 2. But yeah, it's the CO2, in all fairness, is a bit of a learning curve. The Anubias in there is just like taking over though. So I do need to like really trim the Anubias back, which I thought I had done, but it needs more of a trim back, to be perfectly honest. Just to let the Altananthera rhinokai mini, wow, can't believe I got that out. Need it to grow in proper and get it all bushy, and then obviously the Anubias won't block the light on it, but currently the Anubias does block the light on it. But there we go, that's where we're at. So is anybody out buying any fish this weekend? 25 likes, mate. I'm on 24. It's so mad. It's so mad how you guys get to see one more. But yeah, please do like and subscribe, guys. Take Gary's words there. It's a great idea. If you can click the like button, click the subscribe button, notification button, all good. It will tell you when I launch things. Memberships are a small monthly fee. That also gives you it gives you early access to all my content. It gives you access to my members only content. It gives you the ability then to go onto the Discord and promote your own channel. That's something that's only allowed for members, for paying members. So there's a few benefits of the membership for sure, especially if you do have a YouTube channel. 26, yeah, mate. I've just clocked up to 25. It's crazy. Don't get it. But we've kept quite a nice flow of people through as well tonight. Friday night, we've not had many crazy ones in tonight as well. But tonight we have been missing our usual guys from the States, unfortunately. I know Molly did message me before saying that she wouldn't be in tonight. She's had a problem with tornadoes, which I suppose in the UK we're kind of lucky that we don't get. Anna must be busy doing something because Anna normally pops in as well. Going out tomorrow to see a guy who breeds mascara barbs here in Glasgow. Wow. Just purchased some CPDs and spotted Daniels last week. Oh, Andy, CPDs, they are just like amazing. To me, they're like little miniature rainbow trout. So, yeah, no Ui-O either. But yeah, the CPDs, Daniels are really hard to get hold of in the UK at the moment, Andy. I have been told why, but I can't remember why. I think it is like a supplier issue. It's a little bit weird. I don't know 100% know what the score is. It's something that's going on abroad. But yeah, I think the only Danios that you can get in the UK at the moment are like tank bred in the UK. So yeah, there's definitely an issue. Definitely an issue going on. I want to have a look at mascara barbs. One thing I have found with Fishkeeper Club is quite a few fish carry quite a few different names. Ooh, I'll be honest now, mate, I've never seen them before. They're awesome. Yeah, mate, no wonder you're going trying to get some of them. So for those guys that don't know, there's the mascara barb. I've never seen them down here. But wow, they're awesome. They are stunning. I've never seen them before. But yeah, definitely worth looking at getting some of them in for sure, Kenneth. Yurio's been quiet this week though. And Gary's oh God, he's been like really, he's not even been in Discord, but he started at a new school, hasn't he? So right, Carl, aquatics to your door. We were looking into them actually a few weeks ago. I've never tried them, mate. No, have you tried them? And if so, what they like? I think that's the company that Pete was asking about. Aquatics to your door. The local Maidenhead has some in Daniel. Yeah. Oh, really? They had. They did have. They had. I think they just had. Oh, well, I think there was zebras that they had in. I'm not quite sure now. But they didn't have many Daniels, but she was telling us that Daniels are a bit of a nightmare getting in. But they might be, maybe they're bred over here, mate. Hey, no worries. How you doing, Matty? How's the arm? Tracy, are you okay, kiddo? He was like, I know, yeah, he was on Discord this morning, and I know he did say that he'd be in tonight, but he has started a new school, hasn't he? So I don't know. We'll have to keep an eye on him. I'm going to get some Anubias sent out to him tomorrow anyway. Big improvement. Nice, Matty, nice. At least it is. I take it started calming down a little bit now. Swelling going, which is obviously what you were looking for. I'm trying them when I get paid. My brother orders from there all the time with no issues at all. If you order before 1 p.m, you get them the next day. Wow, that's a great service, Carl. That's a great service. I've never had the issue I've always had with buying online is the delivery here. I have really the delivery's poor here, and I work for a delivery firm, and there's no way in the world I'd use them. To be perfectly honest, the delivery firm I work for, I wouldn't use them to ship anything live. How you doing, Norwegian? Swelling 90% down. Time flies tonight. Can rest the left hand on the vice. Nice, mate. Nice. I take it really as well. It's quite good physio. Then is it tying flies? I take it helps. I know when I did my when I snapped a tendon in my left arm, when I started going to physio, I was like, I did inquire whether it was okay to play the Xbox, and he said, yeah, it's actually quite good to play the Xbox. It'll get the movement going. So it's a good excuse to tan the Xbox for 3 months every day. What better physio than playing GTA all the time? Great bit of physio. No, Adrian, it's on sunset mode, mate. You've come in just at the right time to see it on moonlight. So yeah, you get You get about 5 minutes of moonlight, mate, and then the tanks go out completely. I first saw them in a hotel lobby in the USA. They are beautiful in real life. Aquatics to your door, do the book, filling barb, kind of the same. Mascara barbs are a lot more expensive. I can imagine they're expensive, Kenneth, because I've never seen them before. So I can imagine they are expensive, but they are awesome. The reviews online are good. Visit the page you want to find. I have checked it out, Carl. We did. I think that's the company we did check out. I always like to read the bad comments as well, just to see what people are saying. But yeah, I think someone had a bad experience with them on one of the comments, but they did retract it. Yeah, lights are dying out now, guys. They are dying out. Say Fluval 3 on the timer. So you get sunrise and a sunset. But like I say, it's all moonlight at the moment. Same with the barb tank. To be honest, on moonlight mode, the barbs look pretty amazing. So yeah, Mr. Beveridge, thanks for joining us, buddy. If you could click that like button, mate, that'd be awesome. On the Fluval 3 plant lights, you control them with an app on your phone, so you can set what time they come on. You can set the intensity of the lights, and you can just drop it. So now there is no white light, blue, little bit of red. The red will die out to give us just the moonlight, and then like I say, after about 5 minutes of moonlight, it's lights out completely. I have a bit of a problem with them, Kenneth, to be perfectly honest. Not the shop, because the shop's awesome, but it's more the owner, shall we say. Yeah, Carl, yeah, keep us informed, mate, on how that goes. You have family visiting from England as well. Nice, mate, nice. But yeah, it is a great shop, that, but I refrain from going there anymore. I just had a bad experience with it. And when I first set up what is now the barb tank, I bought everything from that shop that went in that tank. Everything. And there was like a few rarer species went in there. There was over 2 grams worth of fish went in there. And then I introduced something from there, but also introduced something that wiped out the tank. And they weren't interested. They were not interested whatsoever. So yeah, I just have a bit of a problem because of that, mate, really. Heartbreaking day when you see 2 grams worth of fish dying on you, all in the space of a few hours. So yeah, it was a sad day and a bad experience, and I've never been back since. Yeah, that's top and bottom of it, mate, regarding that. Chris Ann, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. We are just about to log out, to be perfectly honest. You'll see that tank will come off in a minute. I actually need to reset all the lights to come back on at the same time, because all the other tanks have gone out. As you can see there, the barb tank's now in darkness. I had to log into the app on that tank yesterday. I can't remember why. Yeah, Tracy, because that, honestly, that is one shop. I would have loved to have taken you to, but unfortunately, I wouldn't go back in there. It was a heartbreaking afternoon. Sat watching the tank, and it started off with one cory swimming along, and it just nosedived, died. And over the next couple of hours, pretty much 90% of the tanks died. 90% of the tank died. Bad time. But when I approached them, they knew me. When I walked in there, they knew I spent money in there, and they weren't interested. So yeah, it's quite unfortunate. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. But we have hit 10 o'clock, guys. Oh, Tracy, it was difficult. It was difficult. Probably one of the worst experiences I've ever had in the hobby, to be perfectly honest. It was difficult. I had a similar shoal of fish I bought from there, died, and no issues from elsewhere. Yeah, Pete. I had a bit of a thing of, I used to test. I tested their water, actually. I tested the water when I got home. I'd bought some fish once, and when I got home, I just did a little bit of an ammonia test on it, and it spiked. It was spiked with ammonia, so yeah, it kind of put me off. Guys, it has gone 10 o'clock. We are back tomorrow from round about 2 o'clock in the afternoon for the maintenance, and then Fishkeeper Club after that. Hopefully you can join us then. If you don't, please do check out the channel, check out the latest video on the Hydra air pump, and obviously check out some of the other content on there as well. Do go and have a look at Andy, Shrimply Canadian. I believe he's going to be knocking out a live stream. So go and check that out, guys. Give him some support. His channel's awesome. He has some amazing footage and some amazing videos on shrimp. So it's definitely worth watching, especially you, Dane, with you buying some new shrimp as well, mate. Go and check out his channel. Guys, hopefully we will see you tomorrow. If we don't see you tomorrow, have a great weekend. And no matter what, make sure you keep safe and enjoy the rest of your Friday night and enjoy your weekend. Until tomorrow, guys, take care. We'll see you then.